Yo, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Domwork, man. And look, now when I first went into the builder, I had every intention on making a Tyrese Halliburton type of build, but as I began to move the attributes around, I started to get some different ideas. But in general, I wanted to make a playmaking guard that could score at all three levels, but I also wanted to be able to defend. And by no means is this build a two-way, but so far I've been able to hold my own out there. And that's important for somebody like myself who plays a lot of random rec. Because most of the time, it's really every man for himself. You're not going to find that many teammates out there who want to play team defense, rotate, help and things like that. And when you're out there with absolutely no defense on your build, there's only so much you can do against offense-heavy players. So I wanted to give myself at least a chance to get a stop on the defensive end. But as far as the offense goes, as y'all can see, I'm still able to do everything that I like to do out here. So I'm going to get into the builder and show y'all what the build is looking like and break everything down. And of course, I'm going to give y'all all the SIGs, the jump shot, and some gameplay. So as y'all can see, we're basically going with Halliburton's physicals here. 6'5" point guard, 185 on the weight, and a 6'8" wingspan. Now for the finishing on the build, y'all already know what it is by now. We're going with the 85 driving layup. And that 85 is going to get you damn near all the essential layup badges like Scooper Hall of Fame, Giant Slayer Hall of Fame, Two-Step Hall of Fame for your Euro Step layups, Acrobat on goal for the switch-ups. So as long as you're taking quality attempts, you're going to be a more than reliable finisher at the rim. Now once I add the physicals, we're also going to have Fearless Finisher on silver, and that's another nice badge to have when it comes to finishing at the rim. But as y'all can see, you also get that Gold Bunny, Silver Slithery, Hall of Fame Pro Touch. So if dudes want to play me super high and be all up in my jersey, I don't have any fear when it comes to attacking the rim. Now for the shooting on the build, we're going to go with the 90 mid-range, and y'all know for me and my play style, that's super important. Because I'm not the type of guard who's going to put myself in a box by only shooting threes or going for dunks. That's just way too predictable. And when you're predictable, you become easier to guard. And even though the mid-range is a little bit more popular this year, a lot of people still don't know how to guard it. And as y'all can see, there's a lot of ways to stay unpredictable by using the mid-range. I mean, you got your spin shots, your step backs, your pull-ups. So if you can master these moves, you can find yourself getting some easy buckets pretty much at will. Now, I didn't want to prioritize the 3-ball on this build, but I still wanted to be reliable. So I took a gamble with the 83 ball, and I'm telling y'all right now, I'm shooting damn near 70% with it. Because this build is really designed to be more of like a mid-range playmaker type of build. So instead of looking to get bronze limitless, I was more interested in getting gold dimer, gold relay passer, special delivery. And in the back of my mind, I still wanted the build to be able to pass as a Halliburton build. So it was important that I got that 89 for the Holly pass style. But right here is where things start to get a little bit different, because now I'm going with a 95 ball handle on a 6'5", and a lot of people are like, why would you do that? And then I'm going to also go with an 89 speed with ball, and now you're probably like, bro, what are you doing? And the answer is simple. It's really just a few technical things that I wanted to experiment with. And being able to get Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame triple strike, and the Kobe dribble style on a 6'5" build, I'm telling y'all right now, this build moves and feels different than any other tall guard that I've made this year. And when you have that shiftiness and that speed to your game, it improves your playmaking overall. Now when it comes to the defense on the build, like I said, it's not a two-way, but we're going to be able to hold our own out there. So once I adjust the physicals, you're going to see you're going to have your bronze clamps amongst a few other bronze defensive badges. And those will at least help you put up a fight as opposed to being a walking lick. And as y'all can see, you're also going to have bronze physical handles, and that can be really helpful at times. And you're also going to get that silver fearless like I mentioned earlier. So when it's all said and done, this is what the build should look like right here. And when you go through with it, you're going to get shades of D'Lo, CJ McCollum, Steve Nash, and the build's going to be called a playmaking 3-level threat. So as y'all can see, I'm currently at 95 overall. Made it to gold status playing with nothing but randoms. But look, we're going to get into some gameplay so y'all can see how the build gets down. And I think this is actually the game that I hit GOAT status on. And y'all know, anytime you about to go up, they always put you against the sweatiest niggas with some bums. And 2K thinks they're slick, but I noticed the pattern. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all notice the same thing. But I get an easy mid-range pull-up to go out the gate. But right here, I don't know what my man is doing, but he just setting a pick on nobody. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just use it to my advantage. So I run my man around the screen on some Steph Curry type shit. And luckily, the ball handler hits me right on time, and I get the shot to go. But as usual, nobody ain't playing D in the corners. They giving up wide open corner threes. But we up 14-11. I'm bringing the ball down right here. And y'all see that Kobe crossover right there? I swear to God, bro, Kobe might be the best dribble style in the game. And the crazy thing is you don't see that many people running it because you need an 88 speed with ball to get it. And y'all know most people settle for the 83. But like I mentioned earlier, that's why I love having the mid-range on my build. Nobody expects to step backs. Nobody expects to pull-ups and none of that. And this dude guarding me is on a pure offensive build. So y'all know anything I do, I'ma just keep going at him. He really can't guard nothing. And right here, this is why you gotta be patient and read the defense. Big man sets the pick for me, the other big steps up momentarily, but I'm already knowing he's going to drop back, and even when the guard recovers, he's still in bad position, so I just let it fly. Now right here, I want y'all to pay attention to how fast my player gets to the spot on the three-point line. That right there is all speed with ball. It might be some acceleration mixed in there too or factored in as well, but I'm telling y'all right now, bro, if you have a high speed with ball build and you know how to use change of pace, it gets real dangerous. But as y'all can see, we starting to pull away and blow this game open. Dudes is getting wide open corner threes. The point guard's starting to flop. Once the point guards start to flop, you already know it's a wrap. But this is why it's important to have a mid-range on your build. Now, this point guard right here is a floor spacing slasher, and those builds are pretty much inside-out players. And especially when you're in a random wreck and you got bad spacing or paint sitting bigs, you're gonna have to be able to shoot a midi. And y'all seen what happened. All I did was play him super high and take the three away. Then he drove and tried to get back out to the three-point line because he can't shoot a mid. But as y'all can see, man, this is what the game is looking like at halftime, and my man ends up quitting and the game just gets blown wide open. So I'm gonna just end this game right here. But I got one more gameplay for y'all, man. So as y'all can see, we up 2-0 right here. Now we out on a break. Hit my boy with the flashy touch pass and he gets the easy 2. Now they get a good look at a 3 right here, but he ends up smoking it. So now we out on the break again. And he's going to hit me right here, but I'm not liking the way that's looking. So I run out to the 3-point line and I get a 3 that I'm more comfortable with. And right here, bro makes a good cut. And I throw the pass kind of late, but luckily we still get the and 1. Now, one thing about me and playing point guard, bro, I don't like throwing these early offense full court passes on cuts, but sometimes I gotta remind myself that most of these dudes in the rec are complete ass and it's gonna be there every time. Cause I be playing under the assumption that the dudes that I'm playing against actually have brains, and most of the time that's just not the case. And besides, I'm not trying to hear none of these dudes come on the mic talking about, yo, bro, why you ain't hit me on the cut? So sometimes I'll be risking turnovers just to keep these motherfuckers quiet and out of their feelings. But right here, we got this diesel ass LeBron wannabe nigga talking about he too hard to guard, just rim running to the rim, going up with a bad take. And I honestly thought about throwing an alley-oop right there, but I changed my mind at the last second, so that's why I kind of threw the lob pass. And I did have the man in the corner for 3, but we ended up getting 3 out of it anyway, so it is what it is. But we up winning. I'm gonna get screened right here with no help as usual, but the big man's dropped back and somehow still gives up a dunk. I don't know how that happens, but we got 4 seconds on the clock, so I touch pass it up the court off the inbound. He touch passes it to the wing, and he ends up knocking the shot down. So second quarter, he's bringing the ball up right here. He's going to hit me on the wing. Now I'm in Mamba, and I'm just being patient, trying to read what's going on. And I don't really see nothing opening up for anybody else, so I just take my man off the dribble. He takes away the baseline, so I just hit him with the step back. Now right here, we up 3, and again, just being patient with my dribble. And I see the opportunity open up to get to that spin mid-range, so you know I'm going to take it. I'm in Mamba. Now, it's still a close game, so I want to keep everybody involved. I don't want to just keep coming down and jacking shots. So I'll go into a little size up, see my man flare up right here. And I'm telling y'all, I love when I can pass a motherfucker the ball and they can go get themselves a bucket. Because the truth is, bro, the majority of the time I give the ball up in the rec, I'm watching some dumb shit or a turnover. And right here, y'all seeing that silver fearless finisher go to work. I'm telling y'all, it comes in clutch at times. Now, again, I don't like throwing these passes, but like I said earlier, ultimately you just got to know your competition and know what you can and can't get away with against them. So this is what the game is looking like at the half. And as y'all can see, bro, I don't have to take that many shots because I got other people out here who can score the ball. And it's like I tell y'all all the time, bro, I don't get on a point guard to drop 40. If I ever have to drop 40, it's either because my teammates are really bad, and of course there's games where you know you're just hot and your man probably just can't guard you, so you keep going at him, and that is what it is. But the other thing is, sometimes dudes just don't put themselves in position to score, because a lot of people think that it's the point guard's job to set everybody up and make magic happen, and the reality is that playmaking is a two-way street. If you're in the corner and I drive, I can influence your man to drop down and help, but if your man drops down, then you run in behind him, now you're not in position to score. So now the play that I just set up is a wash because you did the wrong thing. And that's just a basic example, but it can get even deeper than that. And that's what most people don't understand. And dudes love to criticize the point guards about how many assists they got. And I'm not just talking about myself. Sometimes I'm in the game and I hear these dudes on the mic and it's like, bro, how do y'all expect the point guard to get any assists when y'all don't know how to space the floor? Y'all getting in each other's way. Like, these dudes literally be out here playing defense on each other. And that's why I don't take a lot of these dudes seriously. I don't go into the game chat and argue with nobody because you can tell. You just watch them play and you can see they have no IQ. And no matter what you tell them or how much sense you're making, they're gonna swear that they're right, you're wrong, and the conversation's gonna go nowhere. All they gonna end up doing is calling you names and asking you for the location and, you know, all that dumb shit. Like, bro, you threatening to beat a nigga ass because he told you to get the fuck out the paint and space the floor out? You really can't make it up with these dudes out here in the rec, man, I'm telling you. But we up 7 in the 4th with a minute and some change left. So I'm just taking my time right here. I'm gonna come off the screen and it gets a little bit congested right here. So I just take my time with it, let everything space out, and I hit the man for the open midi. But at this point, it's just about clock management as the game is pretty much a wrap. But as always, man, I appreciate all the support. Let me know what y'all think about the build in the comments. And be sure to give me a follow over there on Twitter at BeLikeDom. And y'all already know what it is, man. Stay up. Catch y'all in the next one.